Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to make homemade pizza, and I'm just going to use things that are always readily available. So that was minced meat that I was drying the excess water from it. Then on this other side we have tomatoes, we have onions, and we have carrots, which I was steaming on the other side. Those ones I was going to use to make some tomato sauce. So on this other end, this one was warm water. Then we had a tablespoon of sugar and a tablespoon of yeast. Together I was mixing them. Then I decided to put it aside for around 10 minutes for the yeast to rise. So back to this other side, that is the steamed sauce, the steamed ingredients that I was going to use to make the sauce. Yes, that's how it looked like. So I was removing the tomato, the covers of the tomatoes. I never wanted to use them, so I decided to remove them. So guys, as you've seen in the video, I blended everything together to make the sauce. Then that is me adding some oil to it. Then I will not use too much spices because I have a small kid and we don't like too much spices. So that's it. That's how you can make the pizza sauce at home. It's not a must that you buy everything from the supermarket. So you can add a little sugar. The sugar reduces the acidity of tomatoes, so it's a very essential part of the sauce preparation. So that was me adding a little bit of sugar. Then you stir it well for it to mix inside the sauce. Yes, as I was doing it, you just have to take your time while making your sauce. You stir it so well so that everything can mix up together. Then after that, you add a little bit of salt. That was me adding salt. You add salt to the sauce. Then again you mix it so well. So guys, you know, cooking is normally an art. You can just watch a video from somewhere in YouTube, then you can always make whatever you want as long as you have the ingredients that are required to make it. So do not look at something and say I cannot make it. As long as you have the ingredients, you are good to go. You can just play around with things and do it. So I was using cubes. I ended up using the beef cubes and this chili one. So the beef one, I wanted to use two, but I saw it was going to be too much, and I decided to only use one of the beef cubes. So that was me adding it into the sauce. Then after that, I added the chili one. So it's not something that is so hard for you to do, it's very manageable. Then at this point, the aroma that was coming from the sauce was so perfect. It was so wow. Even the taste, like it tasted so nice. Yes, then from there you stir it again. You stir it, you stir it, you stir it until everything mixes up together. At this point, it was a bit lighter because the main ingredient there was tomatoes, carrots, and the onions. So I decided to add some tomato paste, just a pack. So the only ingredients I used were those ones, the tomato paste, then I added paprika to it later. So guys, at this point, that is the paprika that I added into it. Then I continued stirring it so well for everything again to mix up together. Guys, if you don't stir it so well, you will find that some parts have some ingredients, the other parts won't have the ingredients. So you have to really mix it so well for everything to mix up together. So at this point you can notice that the sauce was a bit thick. It was becoming thicker and thick, and that was me tasting it. It tasted so perfect. It was so good. Yes. So that is basically how to make the pizza sauce. It's not something hard to do. So don't always rush to the supermarkets to buy sauces if you can just play around with things and make it at home. So that is it guys for the sauce. Until that point I just left it to simmer for like 5 minutes, then I removed it from the heat. You can see there it was so thick and perfect, and the aroma, it was so nice. So on this side you can see I started preparing the toppings. That was me blanching some sausages. Then I started preparing the cheese. I was using mozzarella cheese, so that was me grating it. Yes. So after that, guys, I prepared the sausages and I started kneading the dough. So I just used the mixture of yeast, sugar, and that I left aside for some time. Then I added like a quarter tablespoon of salt. Then now I used all-purpose flour. At this point, guys, you just have to make your flour not too soft and not too hard. It shouldn't be hard. So that was the cheese that I grated, and somebody else prepared for me these ones, the red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and the yellow bell pepper that I'll be again using for the toppings. They were so well prepared and I loved it. Then these ones were the smokies that I was preparing the other time. Then this one was the minced meat. I realized that the minced meat was a little bit small, but so guys, so after that, these were the toppings that I was going to use. So that was me kneading the dough. So, and again, I decided to oil the tray that I was going to use. I decided to use this normal tray because I don't have a pizza tray. And it also works. See, it's not a must that pizza must be round in shape. You can use something that you have. You'll still achieve the goal. So that was me shaping the dough inside the tray. Yes. So after that, I decided to poke inside the dough with a fork to make some holes. So those holes allows the pizza sauce to get inside the dough so well. So that was me applying the pizza sauce. You make sure you apply it so generously so that every part of the dough get the sauce. So as I said the other time, you have to put it so generously as I've done. You've seen now it looks so good, and the sauce is so thick. This was very perfect for this pizza. So guys, some cooking is always an art, so you can always just, whenever you are maybe alone, or you just want to have your alone time in the kitchen, you can play around with ingredients and come up with something edible. So after that, I decided to put the bell peppers. Those one were the red, green, and the yellow bell peppers. Some people normally prefer putting cheese first, adding the toppings, and again topping it with other cheese, but for me this one works better. I put the red bell peppers first, then the cheese will be the last thing. So after that, you're starting seeing a picture of a pizza coming in. After that, I go in with my minced meat. For the toppings, guys, you can use as much meat as you want. You can go with minced meat. Some people go with bacon. Some people go with the chicken breast. You can like play around with things. Some people go with the sausages. You can go with nyama bites. Like you can play around with so like various types of proteins. So after the minced meat, I decided to go in with the smokies that I prepared earlier. So you arrange them well, don't put them concentrated at one point. You want to make sure that every part of the pizza has smokies. So that was me arranging them. And they turned out so good. From there, guys, you can start seeing a picture of pizza coming up. And up to this point, I was proud of myself. Yes, you can see that was it. Then I started to go in with my cheese as the last thing. So up to that point, I realized that the cheese that I had grated wasn't enough, and I went and grated others and added them on top. Yes, so it was so perfect. So up to that point, it was that way. So I was preheating my oven. You have to preheat your oven. So for me, mine, I preheated at 180 degrees for around 30 to 40 minutes. If you don't preheat your oven, the pizza won't like it won't come out that good. So like in any, whenever you're using your oven for any recipe, be it baking or whatever, just ensure you preheat it first at the degrees that you used to bake or prepare your meal for around 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on what it is. So there I was taking a TikTok video. It was so good. So that was it before I put it inside the oven. You can see it was mouth watering even before. Then after that, that was me now putting it inside the oven. So this one went to the oven for around 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Yeah, I think I set it at 40 minutes and it came out. By the time 40 minutes was done, it was completely done. And it came out so perfect. So finally guys, after that one, that is the result. You can see. Can you see that? Like the camera wasn't doing it justice. It was so good. You know the ways how camera can sometimes behave, but like it was so good. Camera was not doing it justice. So I removed it immediately and started cutting it because I really wanted to taste it. It looked so good. So here it was still so hot. Like it is just immediately I took it from the oven. So I started cutting it. It was so hot, but you can see guys, the toppings were so good. The cheese melted. It was not dry, it was juicy and crunchy. So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll find time to try the recipe. Thank you, and have a good one. Bye.